Hi, welcome to Epic Mark's Train Channel. It's been 4 months since I've done an update, so I figured probably about time. As you can see, a lot has been done on the layout. Buildings have been moved, hills have been finished and stained. And speaking of stain, I'll show you how I do it. I'll tell you more right after this.
Todd Hines, Epic Mark's Train videos. The Minneapolis Northern lives again. Those Mark's trains are heading down the line. See them cross the bridge and rounding the bend. See them cross the bridge and rounding the bend.
Oh, hi, you're back. What am I doing? Well, I'll tell you the story. Alright, here's the story. My hill used to be bigger, and now I have to fix my backdrop because I glued my old hill, the foam for my old hill, to my backdrop. And it ruined my backdrop when I took it down. I'll tell you what, I'll show you this video from about a month and a half ago when I tore the hill down. See this hill? The one I just showed you? I spent a lot of time building it, but it's not coming out too good. So I'm going to tear it down. And the bluff is only going to be about half the size. The reason being is I need a lift-out section so I can access the window back there to open or close it. Also, in case I want to do more work. Anyway, I'm going to be recording tearing it down now. So, enjoy this time lapse. Well, my wife didn't like it, and my friend Tony Bianchi didn't like it either. And actually it did seem like too much. But now, I think I got it. And I have to fix the backdrop. But I'll tell you what, this would be a good place to show you how I stain the hill. In the last update video, you saw me how I plastered the styrofoam and how I carved the rocks. Well, I plastered all this, and here's some pictures. This is a picture of when I just got the styrofoam up. And here's a picture of after I finished plastering it. Then I carved the plaster after it hardened, and then I have to stain it. And now I'm going to show you staining the center section of the hill, the only remaining part of my original hill. So take a look at this video. So that's how I do the staining. The only problem with that part of the hill is I had to buy some new paint, and the yellow ochre that I bought was a little too orange, so I had to redo it. But it's the exact same way. I'll show you the recipe now. So what I'm using is yellow ochre, but this tube is too orange. So I'm adding some yellow, and I'm using some white. That's what I made for my base color. And here's some warm hot water, and I'm putting yellow ochre in. A little bit of yellow. Don't want it too yellow, because the rock is a little on the orange side. And some white. And you make sure the cover is on, and you shake it up really good till all the paint is mixed in. It takes a while. There, it's all mixed up. I had to add more white and more yellow to it. And that's how I mix up stain for the hill. After the yellow ochre, then I used black to fill in the cracks. And some of the black paint ran out, which gave it this kind of dark color, which is perfectly fine. A lot of the stone looks like that. But the center portion, it got too dark. So what I'm going to do now is mix up some paint, mix up a stain. I'm going to mix black and white to make a light gray, and add some of the yellow ochre and try to lighten up this center portion. So why don't you watch me do that? I found some of the yellow ochre and some of the black mixed up. I'm going to take this and lighten it up to a light gray. But before I do that, I'm going to take my new hooded sweatshirt off and roll up the sleeves of my new Columbia sweater so that they don't get messed up with stain. And I got my new hooded, old hooded sweatshirt. Okay, now I'm going to show you how I'm going to make this. Now, as I said, I want to make a light gray, but you see that's really dark. So I'm going to add some of this. And that's the stain I used for the buffs, the yellow ochre. I'm going to add a bunch of white. And as before, I'm using artist acrylic paint. Let's see how this turns out. getting there. I'm going to add some more of this. That looks good. Now I'll start working on the hill. This is the section of the hill I'm going to be working on. Don't really like how it looks. It looks too dark. So I'm going to move these buildings. I'm going to get to work. As you saw me in the first video where I was putting the yellow ochre on this building, I'm going to be doing this the same way. Just kind of randomly put on the lighter color. I don't want to get in the cracks, so I want the cracks to remain dark. So I squeeze it out, and kind of like dry brushing with a sponge. Now we will let that dry and we'll see how it looks. After I did that last scene of trying to lighten up the hill, after it dried, it did not like how it looked. So I mixed up a new mixture, still kind of a light gray, but with a little bit more of the yellow ochre in it. I like it a lot better now. I have some touch-up to do, and I have to put the buildings back, clean up. But it's coming along. So thank you for joining me on this layout update video. Until next time, I'll see ya.
Todd Hines, epic March Train videos. The Minneapolis Northern lives again. Those March trains are heading down the line. See them cross the bridge and rounding the bend. See them cross the bridge and rounding the bend.